Hi everyone, I'm Brett, the founder and CEO of Gatsby. And here's how Gatsby unlocks new Klaviyo flows for a fully automated influencer marketing experience. So step one, go ahead and add a new field to your Klaviyo pop-up to capture Instagram handles. It could look like this, where you say you're at Instagram, or it could look like this on Bablash, Instagram username optional. Every handle you capture is going to appear here within a matter of a split second. And you're going to have their profile photo, the number of followers they have, other things like the number of posts they've made, people that follow them, as well as their bio as well, which is great for keyword search. So you can find people that are your customers who are into fashion or beauty or athletics, if that's something that is related to your company. We also give you this brand new G-score. This is in beta right now. We just released this in October 2020. And what it's doing is it's looking at every profile that you capture and giving it a score of A through D as far as influencer effectiveness or likelihood to be an influencer for you, giving you this insight into which of your customers are actually your influencers and micro-influencers, or could become one. And then you go and you will go back into Klaviyo now, and you will see that every handle you capture is now going to be enriched in Klaviyo as well. So all of this data you get from Gatsby now passes through to Klaviyo. Everything except for the G-score as of now. So you can see in this example, we're on this customer's profile. We scroll on down, and here is the Instagram followers number, Instagram handle, number of posts, their bio. And with this data, you can go ahead and create outreach flows. Instagram followers greater than 1,000, and the same thing for Instagram followers less than 5,000, for example. You can see I already have this up here. I'm just doing it again for the demo purposes. So you create this trigger that sends the email to that segment of your customer base, and you write an email that invites them to collaborate. Quick idea of an email could be something like this. Hi, I'm Brett, or I'm Alex. I manage social media for us here. Are you up for a collaboration? All you need to do is tag or mention us in Instagram, and you'll get your special code after you go ahead and tag us. So in this demo, I'm actually showing you that there's a code in here, but with our latest release that came out in the middle of October 2020, you now can withhold the promotion code and only give it to the customers who actually go on and tag you in Instagram. This is a great revolution in this integration, and I'm going to go ahead and show you now how that looks. So you create this first flow, which is the invitation flow. Probably not going to give them a discount code anymore until after they post. So now you go and create a second flow, and this time you're going to have a brand new trigger called mentioned you. And that's all you have to do. And now every time that Gatsby detects one of your influencers mentions you on Instagram, you can trigger an email. For example, this is what we have in our example. This is the email you might want to send, where it says, thanks for mentioning us on Instagram. Below is your code for 20 bucks off your next purchase, or whatever it is that you decided to offer them in that first flow. And what's cool is that with this Klaviyo Shopify Gatsby integration, you can also create a Shopify promotion code this is a template, so that every recipient of this flow will have their own unique code just for them. So it's easy to track, easy to prevent it from being shared. It's all automated. This also works for Magento as well. So at this point, you've now identified influencers automatically, you've asked them to collaborate, and you've rewarded them when they have posted about you all automatically. The last thing is that you can now also track their success with those posts. So back in Gatsby, we have a few graphs for you to look at. The first graph I'll show you is the engagement graph. So let's go ahead and go to a date range where I've done some testing in my demo account. And we can see here that in my demo account, I've had 4 or 5 days in which my influencers have tagged me in media. If you're a larger brand, you will most likely have every day have some sort of data point on it. But what we see here is that, for example, on October 1st, all of the influencers in my Gatsby account who tagged me on Instagram on that day, and by tag I mean they tagged you in a picture or they mentioned you in a caption or comment, all of those posts had a collective 26.56% engagement rate on that day. And this is a very precise metric. It is the number of likes and comments that each post received divided by the number of followers the influencer has. And so in this date range, you can see the average engagement for the date range, total number of likes and comments. You can compare it to the previous range of that time. And then you can also couple this data with estimated reach. So if you look here at the graph, October 1st had a relatively modest engagement rate for our data set. But here on the reach graph, we can see it actually was the highest reach day. So these two data points together collectively really help you identify the success of your program and how much new brand awareness you're getting. And so just like that, you've now automatically eliminated the manual processes of finding influencers, coordinating collaborations, tracking when the influencers post, issuing rewards, and measuring performance. So please let me know if you have any questions getting started. The chat widget on the bottom right is great, or you can email us at hello@gatsby.ai. Thank you so much.